The camera catches Bron Breakker backstage, pacing back and forth, breathing heavy after his match. Sweat dripping, jaw clenched, he looks straight into the lens. They keep talking about the future, Bron says. I am the future. The lights behind him flicker. Footsteps. Slow, heavy, familiar. Bron turns. Roman Reigns steps into frame. No music, no warning. The arena erupts. Roman doesn't say a word. He just stares at Bron like he's measuring him. Then another presence fills the hallway. Seth Rollins steps in beside Roman. Calm, smiling, dangerous. Seth tilts his head. So this is him, Seth says softly. The next big thing. Bron smirks. You two lost. Bron asks. This isn't your era anymore. Roman finally speaks. You're standing in it. Bron squares his shoulders. You want to test me? Seth laughs under his breath. Oh, we already decided, Seth says. We're not here to talk. Roman steps forward. Superman punch. Bron barely has time to react before Roman explodes into him, driving him into the concrete wall. The impact echoes. Bron swings back, wild and powerful, catching Roman with a forearm that sends him stumbling. Seth rushes in. Curb stomp. Bron drops to one knee but doesn't stay down. He growls, pushing himself back up. Roman and Seth exchange a look. This just got interesting. Roman hits the ropes. Spear. Bron is cut in half. The hallway goes silent except for Bron's heavy breathing as he tries to rise again. Seth crouches beside him. You don't understand yet, Seth says. The vision isn't about the future. He leans in closer. It's about control. Roman stands over Bron, towering. You want to be the next big monster? Roman says. You go through us. Bron wipes blood from his mouth and laughs. Anytime, he says. Anywhere. Roman nods once. Seth straightens up and looks directly into the camera. Royal Rumble, Seth says calmly. Bron Breakker. Roman steps forward, pointing down at Bron. You wanted recognition, Roman says. Now you've got a challenge. Bron pushes himself to his feet, wobbling but standing. I'll break both of you, Bron snaps. Roman smirks. We'll see. Roman and Seth turn and walk away side by side, completely in control. The camera stays on Bron. He watches them leave, not scared, smiling. Royal Rumble just became a war. The camera stays locked on Bron Breakker, still standing in the hallway. He rolls his neck slowly, cracking it, blood on his lip, eyes burning. He laughs to himself. So this is the vision, Bron says. Two men clinging to the past. Footsteps echo again. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins stop and turn back. Roman doesn't look amused. You mistake experience for fear, Roman says. Bron steps forward, chest to chest with Roman. I don't fear legacies, Bron replies. I end them. Seth smirks, clapping once. Good, Seth says. Because Royal Rumble isn't about surviving. He points between Roman and Bron. It's about proving who owns the ring. Without warning, Bron shoves Roman. Big mistake. Roman fires back with a stiff right hand. Bron answers with a headbutt. Seth rushes in, hammering Bron with repeated strikes. The three collide in a vicious brawl, fists flying, bodies slamming into walls and equipment cases. Bron powers Seth up and throws him into Roman. Both men crash hard. Bron roars, adrenaline surging. Roman explodes back up. Spear. Seth instantly follows. Curb stomp. Bron drops flat this time. Roman and Seth stand over him, breathing heavy, sweat pouring. Roman kneels beside Bron. You've got power, Roman says. But power without discipline gets you buried. Bron slowly turns his head, still conscious. Royal Rumble, Bron growls. I won't be alone. Seth shakes his head. No, Seth says. You'll be surrounded. Roman stands tall, pointing down. At Royal Rumble, Roman declares, you step into our world. Seth looks into the camera. The vision doesn't collapse, he says. It conquers. Roman and Seth walk off again, leaving Bron on the floor. After a few seconds, Bron's hand clenches into a fist. He pulls himself up to one knee. A grin spreads across his face. Royal Rumble, Bron whispers. I'm ready. Fade to black. The challenge is set. The screen fades back in. Same hallway. Same tension. Bron Breakker is on his feet now, leaning against the wall, breathing steady. The pain is there, but it's fuel. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins stop again at the far end of the corridor. Roman turns first. You're still standing, Roman says. I'll give you that. Bron pushes off the wall and walks forward on his own. You two hit me with everything, Bron replies. And I'm still right here. Seth chuckles, shaking his head. That confidence, Seth says. That's what gets people hurt. Bron steps closer. Royal Rumble, Bron says. No ambush, no numbers, just the ring. Roman's expression hardens. You don't dictate terms to me. Bron points at Roman's chest. You're not untouchable anymore. Silence. Roman suddenly lunges. Bron meets him halfway. They collide again, forearms and fists snapping back and forth. Seth jumps in, targeting Bron's legs, chopping him down. Roman grabs Bron. Guillotine. Bron staggers, arms flailing, face turning red. Seth moves fast. Curb stomp. Bron crashes to the floor again. Roman doesn't let go of the moment. He kneels, gripping Bron by the jaw, forcing him to look up. You want immortality, Roman says coldly. You go through the ones who already earned it. Bron spits blood, eyes locked on Roman. I'm not here to earn, Bron snarls. I'm here to take. Roman releases him and stands. Seth steps beside Roman, looking down at Bron. Royal Rumble, Seth says. You versus the Vision. Roman nods. One match, Roman adds. One ring. Bron rolls onto his side, then pushes up to one knee again, refusing to stay down. I accept, Bron says. And when it's over, there's no Vision left. Roman smirks. Bold words, he says. Let's see if you survive them. Roman and Seth turn their backs and walk away, completely assured. The camera stays on Bron. He slowly stands again. This time, there's no smile. Just hunger. Fade to black. Royal Rumble, the Vision versus the Shield.